How's your salad, Jim?
Oh man, I completely forgot that I had even tasted the salad. It's fine though. Maybe you want to cut back on the breadsticks?
Maybe you want to mind your own fucking business, Jeffrey.
Just saying it might be healthier to have something besides just breadsticks, but whatever, man. Jordan, how's your chicken parmesan?
Oh, you mean my chicken parmesan? It's delicious, and frankly, I'm a little disgusted that you guys are eating that when there is perfectly good chicken parmesan here. I mean, if you guys keep eating that pig slop, they'll take things like chicken parmesan off the menu. As someone who dropped out of culinary school, I can tell you that this is real food, and what you are eating is fake food, you stupid fucking breadstick shell. If you don't give this chicken parmesan a 9 out of 10 at the very least, I'll never talk to you again. Morons.
You're Rick fucking Dalton. Don't you forget it.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is the 9th movie directed by Tarantino, and according to him, his second to last movie he'll ever make. It's a love letter to the days of old when we could smoke on airplanes, beat up poor people with no consequences, and enjoy a nice glass of whiskey on a quiet night. This movie stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Al Pacino, Kurt Russell, and Margaret Qualley. There will be no spoilers in this video, so don't get your dick in a twist. So yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is good. I don't think anyone here is surprised. There are some issues I have though. The biggest one being the pacing of the movie, because fucking kill me, this shit is slow as hell sometimes. There are moments when the pacing is just perfect, and there are other times Tarantino is so in love with his own filmmaking that he wants to stand there and make love to it while we're forced to watch. There's nothing wrong with watching someone have sex. Hell, I wouldn't have a girlfriend if I didn't take one for the team and watched her fuck other men, but I don't want to see Tarantino do that in the middle of his motion picture. The inclusion of Margot Robbie's character feels incredibly weird, and this is coming from someone who knew nothing about the Manson murders going in. I would have appreciated her character having much more of a point and being given something to do besides watching her own movie for 10 minutes. If I uploaded a video of me watching one of my old Minecraft videos, you guys would call me a jackass, and rightfully so, but when Tarantino has one of his own characters do it, he's a genius somehow. Too often, directors will have a sense of style in their scripts and not their visuals, like John Watts, or a sense of style in their visuals and not their scripts, like a Chris Nolan, and that is coming from someone who loves Chris Nolan. Cue Nolan fans kidnapping my mother because I talk shit on their god. I love that someone like Tarantino finds a way to incorporate that style into almost every aspect of filmmaking, from the shot selection to the editing. It's a little more toned down in Hollywood, but it's still a movie with visual personality and life to it. As someone who sees the majority of wide releases in theaters, it's just very pleasant to see something that doesn't feel like it's made in a factory. Brad Pitt and Leo are just stupendous and the driving force of this film. I've seen people comparing them to Gosling and Crowe from The Nice Guys, and I don't think that's an adept comparison, considering Leo and Pitt aren't really on screen together a lot. They both have their own storylines that are compelling because of the performances and character writing. I just want more of these two hunks taking off their shirts, please and thanks. Most of all, I just love the idea of this being a tribute and a sad farewell to the old days of Hollywood. You can tell Tarantino wishes we could step into this time period whenever we wished, even just for a few fleeting moments. I enjoyed being in this world of fast cars and reckless behavior for the time I was allowed in.
Embarrass yourself like that in front of all those goddamn people!
Overall, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has some excellent moments, but is plagued by feeling sluggish from time to time. I give Once Upon a Time in Hollywood an 8 out of 10. It's a very good movie. I would recommend this movie to anyone who enjoys feet, because that degenerate Tarantino put as many bare feet into this movie as he could fit in. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Tell me your thoughts on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in the comments below. Subscribe, hit the bell, and farewell.